Everything's bigger in Texas, including the crashes. Hey everybody, Walty Wanders, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody is doing great. So welcome to Jerry's World, Jerry Dome, Arlington, Texas, the Gladiator Dome. Man, we had some action, man. I thought for a second it was going to be one of these. What? It's over? Because once Jet got out front, he had that thing in the bag. It was nice to see Jet is in fact human. I think Ricky tried to say that he was, I don't know, somebody. I can't remember if it was Jet. He's immortal after all. No, he's mortal, not immortal. Mortal, Ricky. And where's Bubba? Where is Bubba?
Dang, Walty, what's going on? I don't know what these fools are doing. Now Brayton's in and I'm out? What the heck?
All of a sudden, Bubba vanished. Ricky, did you have anything to do with that? Ricky, do not do that to Bubba. My gosh, after bringing in Brayton, you're bringing in Weege. Weege, you're great, by the way, bro. I mean, Weege, you're good, Weege. But Bubba, man, come on, dude. Like, that's the only dude I've ever seen behind the mic talk the way I'm talking to you now in front of the TV camera. Giving it to you and giving it to you straight, letting his personality come out, not some contrived robotic. Stop trying to use big words, Ricky. Just tell it like it is, dude. We love you. You're the GOAT. But the reality is that there's a lot to unpackage from Texas. Let's start with the 250s. Austin.
Oh, damn, this one's gonna hurt.
Rhino, dude. Rhino looked like the mad scientist, the mad genius, right? Austin, I mean, that was going to put Rhino's career training Austin like on steroids. And unfortunately, that was a hard one to watch, right? Because I'm cheering for the veterans because that's what I'm a vet, right? I'm the old guy. I'm the vet now. I was cheering for Austin, man. But Danger looked, I mean, I think Danger actually may have influenced that crash.
That's right, I'm going full send. You're living in Danger's world now, baby.
What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Yes, Danger influenced the crash, or no, Austin just choked. I don't know, man. It's almost a coin toss. In fact, we asked it on the show. It's almost a coin toss, but that was a hard one to watch. And clearly, like, I mean, did you have to show him crying, dude? Like, I would have been crying like a baby, like worse than Austin. But man, like, we could have done without seeing that. That poor guy has to be so crushed. Like, this is just following him around. And then Danger Boy does the watered down ghost ride. And you know what? Good for him. You don't need to ghost ride it off that. That's one point I think Ricky did make, is the peaks are a lot more peakier than back in the day when Brian ghost rode his bike off the Coliseum. But that was pretty bad A. You got to admit, that would have been bad A. Like, you could have, but that was sufficient. You know, you got to let Pops kind of have one up on you. Like, you don't want to one up Pops. And I was kind of glad he didn't do that at the LA Coliseum, although the photograph of that to put it up next to Pops would have been pretty cool. But I'm glad that he didn't, and he did throw the ghost ride. So good for him. It was good to see Danger finally pull a Supercross win. Now, his podium speech.
What's up? Welcome to Danger's
Whatever
world.
he said. I mean, I liked it. I guess I liked it. I want to blow it apart, but I kind of liked it. But other than that, I mean, there was a lot of action. I mean, there was some good riding. The whole, you know, and a big shout out to all our, speaking of veterans, all our military, all our active and retired military. In fact, they kept showing those old guys from, I think, World War II. I'm not even sure they knew they were at a motocross race, to be honest. And for me, like, that had to take a lot out of those poor guys to sit up there through. That's a lot. That's a lot to do at that age, man. So hats off to our military. You guys rock. But yeah, the 250s was pretty good, but the 450s were and was absolutely 100%, without a doubt, insanity. That was pure insanity. We got a lot to unpackage, right? I mean, for me, let's just cut. Who won the race? Cooper Webb won the race? No, he didn't. Yeah, on paper he did. But who really won the race? Beast mode. Beast mode was back, dude, and his podium speech rocked. His podium speech rocked. He's like, I'm tired of being called the old guy. I still got it in me. I'm coming. I'm coming. Short and sweet, not all robotic.
I want to thank my sponsors and
No! Beast mode, for me, beast mode was the real winner. Now, I gotta admit, I got a confession to make right here on YouTube, on the internet, in front of all my faithful followers and fans and friends. I talk to a lot of you guys on and off camera constantly. Thank you, man, for continuing to support my work. Insanity, this stuff. I got a confession to make. Jetson, I hope you're not watching. Jetson, I hope you're not watching. When he went down the first time, I was like, yes, 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 because I thought it was going to be a snore fest, just watching Jetson go make everybody look silly. We needed that. And then when he went down, I think for a second time, and Cooper got by, I was like, oh yeah, because that's when it was really getting interesting. And I was really worried. I don't know about you guys, but I was really, I don't want to say worried, but for lack of a better choice of words, I was worried. Can you imagine? Like he was going to chase him down. If Vince Freeze was Vince Freeze without even trying to be Vince Freeze.
You like that, Walty? You see the way I took Jetson down without even trying? That's talent, bro.
Like he actually didn't even intentionally take Jetson out, but he did it anyway. Thanks, Vince. We actually, see, you guys, we always give Vince Freeze a hard time. Now are we giving him a hard time? Good job, Vince Freeze, man. You actually helped the race get more exciting this time for the right reason. But the reality is, I think Jetson was going to catch him and definitely had a high probability of passing Cooper Webb and maybe going off the finish line jump and giving Cooper Webb the like he did to old Kenny Boy.
This is what I think of that one, Walty.
And maybe beating his closest finish in motocross history. That's all we needed Jetson to do. Get another record in even closer ahead of Cooper Webb. That would have been gnarly. And I will say this on this topic, and I'd love to know if any of you guys were there, drop it in the comments below. I believe in Jetson. This is how I know, Jetson, this sucks because you definitely are the fastest guy. And you had the race in the bag. And you ended up finishing off the podium. You did leave with the red plate. So, I mean, and Daytona, I think Jetson's going to be tough. We're going to have to talk Daytona this week, I hope. But the bigger thing for Jetson, like I said, if you guys were at this race, leave it in the comments below. Because the television coverage certainly won't give it to us. They never did when they were doing it. When was the crowd booing? I think he might have gotten past the boos. I think Jetson beat the Boo Birds. Oh no, he beat another record. It took Ricky, I think, a year to get past the Boo Birds.
The crowd booed me for a full year straight after I knocked off the king. It sucked.
Jetson did it in what, 4 or 5 races, handful of races? I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they didn't boo him. And I can see his handlers have clearly influenced the way he's behaving on and off the track, or at least on the track and on camera, we should say. Because he's being very likable. Again, he could be just like Danger, just like,
what's up? I'm taking fools out.
He wasn't. He was very courteous, and he was very polite. And I like that. So, Jetson, that was a big win. If you've gotten the Boo Birds off your back, now we know how fast they can come back. And I was a little concerned at first during the heat race when he bumped Anderson. I was thinking, well, that was pretty incidental. Like, it wasn't like coming out up to him after the race and grabbing him by the helmet and trying to tell him he's, the chosen one. He didn't do that. It was just a racing incident. But because he's on heightened alert with the fans, that had to cross his head. And you notice how he was riding really, really cautious. Like, where normally, if he hadn't had the Anderson incident, he would have been running it in on fools for sure. But good job. Nice race. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Probably one of the better races of the year. I believe it was really good. It's nice to see the Cowboy, Aaron Plessinger, Ricky Bobby back on the podium. He was gifted that. I guess he is gifted, but he really wasn't, because you got to be in it to win it, right? He earned that podium. He was in the right place at the right time. He took advantage of it. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy that wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Shark infested. Texas, you delivered. Thank you. Welcome to the swimming pool. This is getting a little bit interesting. It's great to see. I think my biggest takeaway from this one is going into Daytona. That's a great track for Eli. He clearly was on beast mode. We saw beast mode engaged. In Jetson, he might be coming. Appreciate the content. I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless. I'll see you on the next video.